Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be rating my old American Girl doll photos. A lot of these are from photography contests I was in, and just random photos I really that I just took. And I'm gonna be critiquing them. I miss critiquing and looking at photos, and some of these I've kind of forgotten about, so it'd be good to see him again. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, well, let's head right into it. So first we have this photo. I really like now, especially taking pictures on grass like this. But honestly, this photo just looks like I had all this stuff in my hand and just dropped it and was like, oh my gosh, I love it, let me take a picture. And there it is. I don't know why I had her hands up like that. Also, it kind of looks like dusty, and like she kind of looks pale because I really liked to over highlight the shadows. Unfortunately, oh, and I forgot to say this, but the reason we're looking at one of my old videos is because I really like to just get rid of all my old photos. So this is the only way I can see them is I stumbled upon this video and I was like, well, we'll look at them and see what I think. But I think I'm gonna rate this photo a 7 out of 10. It is not a bad photo. It makes her hair look nice and stuff, but it makes her look weirdly dusty and just not a great pose. Alright, next we have this picture of Ruthie. I think I used it to, like, audition? I don't know. To get into a photography contest. I think if I remember correctly, they didn't like that her face wasn't in it, but I really like this photo, except now it drives me nuts that her foot's just floating in the air. But otherwise, I think it's kind of a cute photo with her looking off into the distance. Definitely think I probably could have maybe gotten like her cheek in there or something, just a little bit more of her face. And it's kind of weirdly blue, which I think was kind of the thing at the time. But I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. Alright, next we got this picture. It must have been like a movie or show week because, as you can tell by the awkward little logo in the corner, which I also learned to make slightly opaque, and for some reason decided that'd be better than just having it completely there. This is supposed to be themed off of Victorious, and this microphone, in fact, you could probably tell it wasn't a microphone. It's a silver cup that I think I painted silver, and a black bouncy ball that I painted black. Literally like one of those bouncy balls you get in those things where you put in the quarter and one of them comes out. Literally one of those, just painted silver, and this American Girl doll sized cup. I did a good job like editing out the hair tie though, that kept it in her hand, and I like that I had it at an angle so that it looks like she's kind of singing into it. Don't like that her eyes are going off somewhere off in the distance. She is not looking at the camera. I mean, I like the lights, but you can very much tell that I like over brightened everything because they like blend in with the background. And with the background, it doesn't make sense. I wish I wouldn't have had the Victorious logo. Doesn't make sense. You wouldn't, in a Victorious episode, you wouldn't see the logo up there like that hanging around. Though I do like the accuracy of the outfit. I got this little sequin shrug with this black dress, which I remember being very impressed in myself. And the reason I probably had that is because my doll clothes back then were kind of dated. They still are. For some reason, I don't ever take the time and just buy myself or buy my dolls clothes that I like that I won't end up selling on dolls. But enough of my ranting. I'm gonna rate this a 5 out of 10 for the over brightening of everything. Alright, here we got a picture of Julie being Cinderella. Again, with the logo being like half there, very weird, kind of hard to read. You can tell the wall in the background, you can see the wall in the background that is behind the dress mesh. That would have been weird to edit out. Yeah, you can see just the little sky edited in. I think that's a bird. Oh, I was on vacation and now I remember I actually took a picture of the sky outside, edited it, and put it in there. I like her pose though. I think it's accurate to the original. Don't really like the dress. Definitely an Amazon dress that I probably got a little bit ripped off of. Don't know where it is though. Haven't seen it in forever. Not the best or worst photo. I give it like a 5 out of 10. Alright, next we have this photo. Definitely was color week, and you can see I have discovered a vignette in that it can not only darken the corners but lighten the corners, and I thought that was so cool and that I was being so unique. I don't know why I have her edited in front of a bunch of flower petals. I like the dress though. I still have this dress and still like it, and don't know what the hair choice was for this. Probably just so it'd be easy to edit. Don't love this photo. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. Ooh, next we got this really bland photo. You'll soon discover that I really like taking photos in front of my garage, on my driveway. Couldn't tell you why, but I very much did. You can see here she's supposed to come home from shopping. For some reason her top looks like it is barely hanging on. It looks like it's like unbuttoning in the back. Yeah. Wish I got more of the car in there. That would have made it a little more interesting. Like the little shopping bag though. Don't know where that came from. We still have it though. Yeah. I give this like 3 out of 10. Very boring, very bland. Definitely needs more interest in the background. Okay, so I really like this photo. Love this jumper. Ended up selling it with one of my dolls. Still sad that I did that because it's very cute. It adds a nice pop to the photo in the background. Her hair looks a little wild, but it's outside, so I'll accept it. As for the background, again, we have the driveway and the garage, and they're on a planter, which is very nice, and the stool is very obviously tipped up. I don't know why I thought nobody would see that. You can tell that I used like a sweatshirt for her top. I don't know why I didn't just use any top, like an actual top. I had tops that I could have used. I don't know why I decided that a sweater was the best way to go. Her curls look really nice though. I'm glad I was at least keeping decent care of her curls though, because I know it took me forever to get the courage to take her hair out of the hairnet. There was a story behind this. It was like her friends were wearing makeup and stuff, and she decided that she wasn't gonna. So I don't really remember, but not an awful photo. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. Next we have this photo of her at the pool. It took me forever to get the guts to go and take this because it's a public area, and taking photos of your dolls at public areas are very scary, but it was empty and I was like, oh man, I think I'm gonna do it, and I did it, and I think it looks quite nice. You can see that I kept it nice and vibrant. The blues of the pool look nice with the outfit. It's a cute outfit other than this bow. I don't know why that bow's there. Though I do wish for once, well, not for once, for once I'm hoping I wish I did more of it, but just to not more of it. Okay, I need, words are getting hard. Wish I brightened up her eyes a little, because you really can't see them very well, but not a bad photo like this one. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. Alright, next we have this picture, again, of Julie in a Cinderella dress. This time I definitely edited out a picture I took at vacation. It was another color week and it was blue. I appreciate this time that I chose a more interesting background. Looks pretty. She's not looking at the camera though. And I think her critique was like, she was like, oh, it wasn't blue enough because, you know, the sunset's kind of pink. Not enough of a photo, kind of grainy. She isn't quite looking at the camera. Nothing super interesting, but I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. Alright, next we have this very cringy photo. A lot of these have messages. I don't know why I chose to make a message, but this one I quite literally put the message on the picture. Wish I did not have I didn't do that. Also wish there was more lighting on her face, especially on her eyes. Do like that I included the like boy dolls, and that's with air quotes because I don't have any boy dolls. This is quite literally just Josefina with her braid tucked behind her, and then Samantha with a bun in her hair, and then it was themed after this one episode of Liv and Maddie, which was like my favorite show at the time. But I like the bag on her shoulder. That was a nice touch. The text on the top is making me cringe heavily. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10, mostly just for the like cringe factor, but otherwise I like the pop of the top. The bright orange looks nice. I must have taken this with a camera because it looks a lot better quality than my other photos. It must have been one of like the first ones that I actually was able to take with a camera. But yeah. Alright, next we have this 80s themed photo. I don't know why I chose that hairstyle with the scrunchie. It makes it look so ridiculously tall. That scrunchie was a regular human-sized scrunchie I had at the time, and it just looks huge in her hair. But for 80s, I would say it hit the theme. Just a random photo though. The colors don't go together, and I really don't like this top, but I think that was the point of it. It was like, oh, it's 80s, it's out of style a little. And she's not looking at the camera, and it's kind of unsettling slightly. And again, kind of blue tinged. I'll give this like a 5 out of 10. Ooh, next we have this baking photo. This is where I start to discover there are more backgrounds and that you can also take it in front of a white one like this, and it looks kind of professional. All I can look at is this photo is the PJ top that for some reason I decided that she should wear, and the apron's cute, and it was the only apron I had, but like, why did I choose that? She's also not looking directly at the camera. Her hair kind of looks messy. Like, I wish I would have just sprayed it down with some water, curled it with my fingers a little. This piping bag though, it was a important detail to me that I used an actual piping bag and like cut off pretty much all of it and used actual icing in here, and I whipped it up in here so that way you could kind of see it. Wish I didn't have this on a plate. I wish I kind of had it, you know, off of it and then put some extra icing on the plate, and then that way the photo had more details. But overall, it's not a bad photo. I'll give this like an 8 out of 10. Ooh, this photo I still really like. It was like career week or something, and again we have the white wall going on. I like the little bun her hair's in. She's looking directly at the camera. Her outfit's cute. I made this little bar out of straws and tape, and I don't know why I included her like clothes there. Wish I wouldn't have done that. I like the water bottle though, and I actually held up her foot with a string and was able to edit it out really well, so I'm impressed with that. I give this one like a 9 out of 10. It's a cute photo. I like it. Wish I hadn't gotten rid of it because it's a cute photo. Ooh, next we have this photo of Julie as a snow leopard. It was Animal Week, and it was like the finale. Sorry, I keep yawning. Anyways, and I did this little cute hairstyle. I learned how to do it with like pipe cleaners, and so her hair actually stuck up, and I like how kind of like her hair's blowing in the wind. Her outfit was cute. The little blanket used as snow in the background is a nice touch too. I remember her saying like, oh, I don't like the pose, And looking back on it, I'm like, I don't agree. I think this is like one of my favorite photos I took, actually. Again, I could feel like it could use a little bit of warmth. I feel like all my old photos can, or some vibrance to it. But I think it's a really good photo. I'll give this 9 out of 10. Oh, and for some reason in this video, I flipped it. Like, it just like last second, it flips. Like, it's literally the same photo, just flipped. Looks weirder and worse flipped. Glad I did not decide to flip it. Alright, here is this snowy... It's not snow. The theme was elements, and I chose air. Really wish I didn't edit those, like, snowflakes on her face. Maybe I chose snow, but if it was sky, I don't know. I'm confusing myself. She's looking at the camera, which is nice, and her eyes look nice and green and gray. I did a good job with that. The background's cute. I like that I added, like, stuffing for the clouds, though I wish it was brighter, so that way when I edited in with the background, you could kind of see it more and it doesn't look darker. But yeah, overall, I like this photo. Just wish she didn't have those snowflakes drawn on her face. I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10. Alright, next we have the recreation of the photo you just saw a bit ago. It was Animal Week again, but for my other photo challenge, and so I was like, I'm just gonna recreate it. I really dislike the snowflakes again. Decided to draw on her face, or edit on afterwards. She's still wearing the same hairstyle because I was starting up school again and stuff again, and so I could not be bothered to even put a new hairstyle on her. I tried to give her a more interesting pose. Doesn't look good. I wish I took it from a little farther away, and the bush looks too summery, like it doesn't fit. So yeah, I don't really like this one. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Alright, next we have the last photo I took of this photo challenge. I think I made it to like the final 3, and by the final week you can tell she is still wearing the same exact hairstyle. She's wearing the same dress she was wearing like 2 pictures ago, and the background looks really cute. I would definitely take a picture like this again, but definitely a different outfit that matches it. The lighting looks good. Like, she doesn't really have any harsh lighting on her or anything. She's not really looking at the camera though. Nothing overly interesting. 4 out of 10. Not very good. Alright, lastly we have this like leaf dress that I made her. I legitimately single-handedly I put every single one of them on by hand. I even like had to do it in the garage at one point because it was windy out, and so I just took a bunch of leaves and stuck it on her and then went inside. For some reason I feel like I taped it on, but I don't think I did. I'm like, how did I get them to stick on? Maybe they just stuck on really well. Either way, and I used it to audition for AGNDM, which, if you don't know, it was a super popular American Girl Doll Photography contest hosted by Forever and Always, which is one of my all-time favorite AG-tubers, and is pretty much the reason why I have my channel and all my videos today. And it was always super hard to get in, and this photo got me an honorable mention, but unfortunately that was the closest I ever got to being in AGNDM. But that's okay, because as you can tell by my other photos, I was probably not ready for AGNDM. I still have this photo. I've since edited it to make it more vibrant and make her look less pale and washed out. I wish I hadn't edited that goofy leaf on her face. I mean, it's not the worst, but like, still. And then you can see again the theme of me taking pictures on the grass, but I don't know how else I'd make this dress. But I really like this one. I'd rate it a 10 out of 10. One of my favorites of all time. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below any thoughts and ideas you had about this video. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!